Well, it certainly had me shocked, and I'm sure many others listening would be shocked too. Robin Kip and Corey Oates are back in 2026. That's right, the Kiss 97.3 trio were axed around November and to make way for Craig Lowe. And it seems that they are back, and honestly, I think that is a fair decision. I'm quite sure that decision was most likely made by Lauren Joyce, the former Chief Audience and Content Officer. And the new appointments coming in, I think it is Dave Cameron is the brand new Director of Content for Metro Radio. And it is Kerry, what is her last name? Kerry Elstub is the Chief Content Officer, taking over Duncan Campbell's old role. I don't really count Lauren Joyce, to be completely honest, because she was Chief Audience and Content Officer. But yeah, that was big news today. So it looks like Craig Lowe, Lowy as we call him, is going to the nighttime slot. Mitch Churi, very similar to Mitch Churi's old slot. Sorry, not Mitch Churi. Zach and Dom's old slot. And he will be broadcasting from 9 p.m. to 12 a.m. across Kiss 97.3 in Brisbane, Kiss 106.5 in Sydney, Kiss 101.1 in Melbourne, Kiss 102.3 in Adelaide, and Kiss DAB Plus in Perth, which is all launching. Two of those are rebranding. Kiss DAB is launching in Perth in 2026, and Kiss 102.3 is switching from Mix 102.3 in January 2026. I think that is a great programming lineup. I think that ARN is doing all the right things, hiring those two senior content specialists and bringing back Robin, Kip and Corey. Of course, the backflip doesn't look good from a media and a marketing standpoint, but hey, who really cares, to be honest? Brisbane do love Robin, Kip and Corey, and that last survey did really show that they really were loved by the city. And I think it is a great step in the right direction for ARN. I think ARN is doing a lot of things right with their brand new CEO. I actually had a chance to speak to him last Friday when I finished up my work experience at KISS. And you can also read the article on Radio Today. It is titled, I'm on the front page, yes, I know. It is titled, One of the Most Incredible Weeks of My Life, Work Experience to the Max at ARN. I'll give you a brief outline. It just talks about the stuff that I did day by day at ARN and KISS 106.5. It was a great experience. I will have a full episode coming out talking all about it very, very soon. And a breakdown, an audio version. I already did I wrote an article about it on my Substack. And of course, Sarah at Radio Today did help me out in putting it on the website. But hey, we'll see what happens next. The future does look good for ARN and KISS, and I'm excited to see what 2026 holds. The ratings will be very, very interesting to see. Of course, speaking from a practical standpoint, having Craig Lowe, not very well known in Brisbane in recent times, putting him up against some of the best and most popular breakfast trios in Brisbane. And of course, Brisbane is more traditionally known for having trios than duos for breakfast. I think that was a wise choice to bring them back, as a lot of people were quite shocked at the decision to take them off the air and the fact that they finished up early as well. I did read something online that said maybe it was just a marketing stunt and it was all planned just to divert some attention to the station. Sorry, bring some attention to the station. But I think that it did work, if anything. But I did see the billboard earlier today, and thank you to Game Changers for alerting me to all the of course, Game Changers gets on it really quickly. I don't know how they do it. But Robin, Kim and Corey are back. It is not a joke. I believe it's 5:30 to 9 weekday mornings. They're back January 19th, as well as I believe the Smallsy show will be starting then as well. So it looks like the lineup, the KISS national lineup, I'll say, for Sydney and Melbourne, it'll look like Carl and Jackie for breakfast, 6 to 10, 10 to 3, Gordy, 3 to 4, Smallsy, 4 to 6, you got Will and Woody, and then 6 to 7, I know, Carl and Jackie Ozara Power, 7 to 9, Smallsy, 9 to 12, Lowy. So they'll have live programming all the way from 6 a.m. to 12 a.m. And that's great because they have not had that since the start, actually the end of last year, because they've had DJ Triple XL taking over from Mitch Churi and some other slots. Of course, Zach and Dom left in about July, I'd say. For Adelaide, it looks like it's going to be, of course, it'll be Ben and Liam with Bell from 6 to 9. 9 to 3 is Gordy. 3 to 4, of course, the rest is the same. Smallsy, Will and Woody, Smallsy, Lowy. Of course, Perth will just be a relay, so a relay from Sydney and Melbourne. And up in Brizzy, we got Robin, Kip and Corey Oates from 5:30 to 9. Gordy's back, of course. Gordy's doing 5 capital cities. Hats off to him. Great work. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it plays out. The radio world is, of course, usually this time of the year, news does die down a bit. But hey, it's getting more and more interesting as the days go by.